Hello and welcome to Adventures in TV Land, another rambling review. And for this rambling review, we're going to talk about the movie Send Help. Now, Send Help is the latest movie directed by Sam Raimi, who got to start making the Evil Dead movies in Hollywood. But, you know, he directed the first couple of Spider-Man movies. He's had a very successful career, but he's always stayed pretty true to his roots for the most part. He's kind of grounded as a filmmaker. He has a very distinct style, even when he does movies that aren't horror-based. I mean, there's a lot of Sam Raimi techniques and things that happen in his films. I love watching Sam Raimi movies. Send Help, it is an original story. It is about a woman played by Rachel McAdams. She plays Linda Little. Linda Little is in a strategic position in this large corporation. She's very underappreciated. She's a numbers person. She's able to figure things out that a lot of other people aren't able to do so. When the owner of the company, when he passes away, his son comes in and she thinks she's going to get this promotion to be a vice president, and she's not. She's overlooked by the son's best friend, his frat buddy from college, and he is promoted instead. Linda, she seems very socially awkward at the first part of this movie. She has some eccentricities that other people find offsetting. She doesn't fit in very well with the rest of the corporate environment. The advisor to the new boss, our new boss's name is Bradley Preston. He's played by Dylan O'Brien. Lets him know that, Linda, his father thought of her and was going to promote her and thought of her as an essential part of the company that they could not do without. As a way of trying to placate her, he offers to bring her on this trip to Thailand. Well, on the way there, their plane crashes, and only her and her boss, and they are the only two people that survive this plane crash on this abandoned island in the middle of the ocean somewhere, and they're forced to survive together. Now, Linda she had an audition tape for Survivor. She does all these adventure trips on her free time to far off places. You see at her home all these books about survival and things like that. She knows how to survive. Whereas Bradley, he does not. He doesn't know anything about surviving. He's been pampered to pretty much his whole life. Learn out later that may not have been the case necessarily, but he has. He comes from a very wealthy background. He's, been brought up with prestige and privilege, a lot of money, and things have just been kind of handed to him, at least in the work-wise. Thus begins this tale of how these two very different individuals have to survive together on this island. Now, there's a few other things that happen. I won't go into any spoilers or anything like that, but that is the plot of the story. I mean, how they can survive until help is sent. They're classifying this movie kind of as a horror movie, but I didn't find this movie to be a horror movie. There are some elements that you will find in horror movies, but it's not really a horror movie per se. There's no killer stalking someone or anything like that. There's no monsters. There's no, there is a little bit of a gore. It's not a whole lot of gore. There is a little bit of gore. It's Sam Raimi gore, so it's over the top, and it's actually made to be kind of humorous. There are several funny moments. I mean, think of the original Evil Dead movie, or Evil Dead 2, but tone the violence down a little bit, and, not the violence, tone the gore down a little bit, and that's what you got. I enjoyed the movie, Send Help. It was a relaxing way to spend the evening. If you like Sam Raimi's films, if you like kind of thriller stories, survival stories, I mean, this is not a survival sense based on a true story survival, but some of the techniques and things they do, and I liked it at the end credits. They were showing, the actual illustrations from some of these survivor manuals behind the credits, so you can see how the things were made or could be made in the wild. Yeah, I found it very entertaining. An A to F scale, I will give this movie a B, a solid B. It's not for everybody. It's not Sam Raimi's best movie, but it's enjoyable. There's some drama, there's thrills, there's a little bit of a horror element in there, just in the sense of some of the gore and a few of the scenarios, but it's not really a horror movie. There's comedy. It's all mixed up together. I enjoyed it. Send help. Go to your local movie theater. Go watch this latest movie from Sam Raimi. And this has been another rambling review from Adventures in TV Land. Until next time, that's a wrap.